During a surprise inspection, the drill sergeant stormed into the dorm and found a piece of bread hidden in Vincent's locker. Enraged, he immediately set a new rule. From now on, whenever Vincent made a mistake, the entire unit would suffer the consequences. He then stuffed the bread into Vincent's mouth and ordered the rest of the soldiers to drop and do push-ups. Furious at being punished for someone else's mistake, the soldiers took it all out on Vincent. They wrapped hard soap bars in towels and tied them tight, turning them into brutal weapons. These wouldn't leave visible marks, but were incredibly painful. Late that night, the men snuck over to Vincent's bed, pinned him down tight with a blanket, muffled his mouth and beat him relentlessly with their homemade weapons. His screams echoed through the entire barracks. Each of his bunkmates took turns hitting him. Even David, Vincent's only friend, after a moment of hesitation joined in. Egged on by the others, he beat Vincent even harder than the rest that night. Vincent's cries lasted until dawn. From that day forward, the cheerful, smiling Vincent was gone. What replaced him was someone cold, filled with rage and a thirst for revenge. He became determined to prove himself and shock everyone. In the following days, he trained 10 times harder. His movements grew sharp and precise. He shot with deadly accuracy and handled weapons like a pro. The sergeant was stunned. He had always seen Vincent as a joke, someone weak, clumsy, and hopeless. Vincent had never made it over even the second obstacle. Well, he couldn't do a single pull-up. He was terrified of heights, couldn't finish a run, and often mixed up left and right during firearms drills. The sergeant was so frustrated with him he nearly coughed up blood and constantly slapped him around in front of others without mercy. But ever since the night of the beating, Vincent began acting strangely. While cleaning his rifle, he'd mumble to himself. One night while David was on guard duty, he heard noises coming from the bathroom. When he pushed the door open, he was shocked at what he saw. Vincent was sitting on a toilet, loading bullets into his rifle. With a sinister smile on his face, David rushed in to stop him, pleading with him to stop before it got them all punished again. Vincent stood up right away, started shouting training commands, and went through drill motions loudly. His voice echoed through the barracks, drawing everyone's attention, including the sergeant's. As usual, the sergeant came in cursing, but David quickly told him that Vincent's gun was loaded. The sergeant's expression changed instantly. He tried to calm Vincent down, speaking softly and cautiously, but Vincent didn't even look at him, which made the sergeant feel humiliated. In anger, he went back to his usual bullying, insulting Vincent again in front of everyone. This time, Vincent didn't say a word. He just handed the sergeant a single bullet. Everyone stood frozen in shock. David tried to talk him down, but Vincent suddenly pointed the gun at David. Yet in the end, he couldn't bring himself to hurt his friend. Instead, he sat back down on the toilet and slowly placed the barrel into his mouth.